Hi everyone, welcome back to Raw FPL. So in this one, it's my updated FPL draft. I've been keeping a close eye on pre-season, and yeah, I've made some pretty significant changes really, especially in the midfield and the attack as well. So yeah, if you do like this one, please do drop a like and please hit that subscribe button if you're new, because it really does help the channel grow. So if you found it useful at all, yeah, please do smash that subscribe button. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so straight into this one then, and starting in net, I have still opted for Sanchez, but there's increasing concern that he's not going to be actually part of the Chelsea lineup. They have just signed a new goalkeeper, and to be honest, he's just a bit of a placeholder for another 4.5 million goalkeeper, which I mean, if Sanchez does come out to be the number one, I will opt for him because Chelsea's fixtures, as mentioned in the previous video, if you just look at their fixtures, they're so good. So they've got Man City to start, obviously, but then they've got Wolves, Palace, Bournemouth, and just like a big sea of green here. So yeah, I want the Chelsea goalkeeper because they're all 4.5 million, but yeah, we just don't know who's going to be the number one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. But at the moment, yeah, he's still in there, but it's going to be whoever the Chelsea goalkeeper is really. If there is like a clear number one. If there's not, and if it's kind of up in the air still, I'll probably just go for Flecken at Brentford because he's not too bad. He's a pretty decent goalkeeper, and his fixtures are pretty decent as well. So yeah, that's the goalkeeper. Sanchez stays for now, but I could look to probably change him to Flecken. I would go for Henderson at Palace, but as you can see there, I've got Muniz, who I don't really want to double up on the Palace defence. I do think Muniz is quite attacking. He got some decent returns towards the end of last season. Yeah, I mean I think he got four assists there. And yeah, he didn't play a great deal. He just started sort of playing towards the end. And his fixtures: Brentford, West Ham, Chelsea. Which, to be fair, Chelsea they've been looking pretty bad really. It's at pre-season. So yeah, I don't mind Menez there. And then I've got Konza, who I think Konza and Anderson, along with probably Burn and Livramento, they're probably the best 4.5 million defenders. And I do quite like the idea of just having cheap defenders to try and push as much of the budget into midfield and attack. Because the way the bonus point systems go this season, every time they concede a goal, they're going to lose 4 in the bonus point system. So I think that's kind of geared more heavily towards the attackers and the midfielders. So yeah, I just think big at the back. I mean, it could work, but I'd prefer to just put as much money as I can into midfield. So yeah, Konza, I don't think he's got too bad fixtures, to be fair. Yeah, he's got West Ham, Arsenal, then he's got Leicester, Everton, Wolves, Ipswich. So he's got pretty decent fixtures. He's going to be playing every game, unless he's injured. So yeah, I do like the look of Konza. And then Livramento, that's kind of presuming Trippier leaves, which is still a bit up in the air. So that could be Dan Burn. If he's still undecided, then that will be Dan Burn, I think. But yeah, I do like Anderson as well. But as I said, I don't really want to double up on the Palace defence. But if you don't have Munoz, then you can have like Anderson. Also, Reece James, 5 million. I spoke about him last time. When he's back, I'm probably going to swap Munoz to Reece James. Is a bit of a punt. That's if he's if he doesn't get injured again. So yeah, that's the back line. Pretty cheap, but I think they're pretty decent picks. So yeah, that's the back line there. And then moving into midfield, this is where some of the changes happened as well. So previously I had Saka in this team. Let's find the previous draft. This was the previous draft here. So I had Foden, I had Palmer, and yeah, didn't have Haaland. So I've kind of moved some funds around, and I've basically swapped Foden out, so he might not even play the first couple of games. So then I've gone for this. So I've still kept Salah again. I think with his fixtures, he scored as well in pre-season. I think with his fixtures, I definitely want Salah. I think he is just a lock for me in this team. We know how good he is. He's on pens, and those fixtures just look too good to turn down. So I'd quite like the double up. If I had the funds, I'd get Trent as well, but I just can't because, as you'll see in a minute, I've gone for Haaland up top. So yeah, I've gone for Son here as well. He's a penalty taker. I think he scored about 3 in the last 2 games in his friendly. If they don't sign a striker and Son's up top, yeah, he looks really good, and I think he's currently a bit of a differential as well. He was under 10% earned. Um, he's 11% earned now, so he's gone up slightly. But fixtures, he's got Leicester, Everton, Newcastle, Arsenal. So them two are a bit tough, but Son can he can score, he can get hauls in any game. So yeah, I've gone for Son there. Mavididi now, I mean, I'm a Leicester fan, so I'm probably a bit biased here. He could easily be like Hudson-Odoi or someone like that. He's 5.5 as well, but Mavididi, he's on all of our set pieces. He's there. Look, he's not even got a photo of him. He's that differential, 1.3% owned. And yeah, I mean, his fixtures aren't the best, but he'll play every game. He's on set pieces. And yeah, like I said, there's probably a bit of Leicester bias in there, but he could be Hudson-Odoi. But I just like the look of him. He was probably our main attacking threat last season, and he should play pretty much every game as well. So yeah, just a cheap enabler really. Mavididi, 5.5 million. Yeah, I like the look of him. And then Nkunku, another enabler. When you've got Haaland and you've got Son, you've got Salah, you kind of need some enablers. And in this midfield, it's Mavididi and Nkunku. Nkunku scoring again for Chelsea. I think he will play some role in that Chelsea team. It's a bit unsure where he's going to play at the moment. I think he's been playing as like a number 8, but he's still getting the goals. And yeah, if I don't have Palmer, then I definitely need some sort of Chelsea attack, and I've opted for Nkunku, only 6.5 mil. So yeah, I think he's such good value. And then I spoke about Salah. I just want to go for him. He's probably going to be my captain as well against Ipswich. And then Eze, he's again another penalty taker now. Olise's gone. I just think his output's going to consistently be good. So yeah, his fixtures again: Brentford, Chelsea, West Ham in there, Leicester in there as well. I don't think they're too bad, to be honest, and they just look so good at the end of last season. So yeah, I like Eze. He's only 7 million as well. I think he's better than Gordon. I think he should have been priced probably the same, 7.5. So I think he's slightly cheaper than what I initially thought, to be honest. So yeah, that's the midfield. Quite a lot of penalty takers in there. Son's penalty taker. Mavididi should be if Vardy's not on the pitch. I'm expecting Vardy to go off kind of the 60th minute as well. So yeah, I've got my differentials as well. So I've got Son's a bit of a differential, Mavididi is, and then Eze, Salah, and Nkunku. Yeah, I mean they're fair. I think they'll be fairly template. Salah, a lot of people will be going out without. So yeah, I like the look of that. And then up top we've got Haaland and Isak. For me, Isak I think he's just a lock. He's going to be in my team. Him and Salah. I think Isak's underpriced, to be honest. I think he could have easily been 9.5 million on pens. And he's got a good run of fixtures as well. And I think he scored like 21 goals or something last season. So yeah, he's staying. And then Haaland, it's a bit of a debate, to be honest. Initially, I thought 15 mil was too much. But we know what damage he can do. And I'm happy with his team. The only thing I'm missing is Palmer. But, I'd rather have Haaland over Palmer. And then I don't have Trent. I've got Munoz instead. So yeah, I like the look of this. But in order to get this team, I've had to have a pretty terrible bench, really. So I've got Turner currently, but Turner, to be honest, I'm probably going to opt for any other 4 million goalkeeper, because Turner I think he's like the highest owned player at the moment or something. So he's not going to play either. He's not going to play any minutes because I think he's like 4th choice, and he's 23.8% owned. So get any other keeper other than Turner, because his price will just drop and he'll lose value. You don't want to be wasting a transfer getting him out. And then Cannon, he should get a few minutes off the bench. He's just going to be a 4.5 mil forward, so he'll just be third bench. Fass, he should play every game, 4 million. He looks pretty good, pretty nailed. And then Barco as well. Now that Stupiñán's injured till about kind of September, he should get a good run of fixtures. So yeah, he's been playing as like a wing back as well, so he could be really good. I think Fass and him both 4 million. They're all of these bench players, they should, apart from the goalkeeper, they should get minutes. Fass and Bacco as well, they should be fine. Bacco, how do you say his name? Barco, yeah. But anyway, they should all play. So yeah, that's the team. I think it looks pretty good on paper. The bench is a bit weak, but it'll do. So yeah, let me know what you think. Drop them in the comments. What would you change? And yeah, I'll be back. As I said, there's going to be some more tinkering, I'm sure. So I'll be back soon. But yeah, if you did like this one, please do drop a like and please hit subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you again next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers.